The first opinion is that, this thought, opinion came into my head when I saw Felt's recent video about K-pop being a script, and it made me think about how K-pop generations are like TV series that have different seasons, where the first season is the original and you get to know the story and settle in if it interests you, and some enjoy it, some don't. Some like certain parts of it, some don't. Some find it boring, some enjoy it. There's good parts and bad parts. And then the second season and after, meaning the other seasons, the show adds new characters, new K-pop groups debuting or soloists debuting or comebacks or whatever. Basically new things, and the original first season characters come back, meaning reunions and things or whatever, in the second season or others. It's cool to think of K-pop like this, but K-pop at the moment is a never-ending series with no finale in sight. The next opinion is that, TBH, I don't think Blackpink's Girl Crush is boring. It's not the fact that they focus on Girl Crush for the majority of their music that's boring. It's the fact that they keep singing about the same thing, and keep making DD-you-do parts. They basically do Girl Crush in a boring and repetitive way, when in fact, they could do different things with Girl Crush, and don't only have to follow the same formula. Girl Crush can be in different varieties, and they can make their Girl Crush more interesting by doing different things within Girl Crush and not the same thing each time. The next opinion is that, I've talked about this before about how too many groups debut within a year, and I've talked about it in my commentary video about Nugus too. It's scary how many groups debut each year, and most of them being Nugu smaller unknown labels, are decent budgeted labels, where it's unclear who'll stay and who'll disband. You can make a 100 underrated, unpopular Nugu boy group songs to check out, or 100 underrated, unpopular Nugu girl group songs to check out video, and actually you'd be able to add 100 different groups. No song would be by the same group, but every group from 1 to 100, from any generation or even from a specific generation, would be different. It's really fascinating, but it's also really sad, and it shows you how many groups do actually debut within a year. Companies should stop, honestly. It's so heartbreaking when these groups disband, because an idol's dreams getting crushed, and then them going on to another unsuccessful group where the company is unsure on their future, and if the group will ever debut, or disband after debut or stay for long. It's horrible. The next opinion is that, I've talked about overused opinions so much before, but seeing so many overused opinions on K-tube, it makes me wonder. Who is the original person to make that opinion, and why isn't the original K-tuber being credited? I know that it's hard to credit the original creator, because there's so many opinions videos overusing the opinion, but come on, y'all need to give credits to someone. Instead of saying, these are just my opinions, feel free to disagree, or something similar. Say, some of these aren't my opinions, and someone else did these opinions first, so that you acknowledge that it's someone else's opinions, instead of just copying them and pasting them as your own, when you never thought of the opinion to begin with and only use them, so you can create unpopular K-pop opinions videos because it's a trend and you can get views instead of using your actual brain cells to think of new opinions. The next opinion is that, K-pop stans be saying, BTS has the best rap line, or, SKZ has the best rap line, LMAO. Yeah, sure. Maybe for K-pop amongst other idols, but put them with K-pop rappers and they'll probably tank. K-pop idol rappers are good mostly for their own genre K-pop, and they're trained to idol rap, which I believe isn't the same as actual rapping, not sure, and if these idol rappers were put up against K-hip-hop rappers or like on shows like Show Me the Money, they'll probably get eliminated quickly. The next opinion is that, people really don't research and it's getting annoying. I watched a short called, Things Being Normalized in K-pop Part 2, and the first one was about AIs debuting more, the second one was about minors, and the rest were okay, I guess. But like the first two are so dumb, tbh. K-pop stans look at 2 to 3 well-known popular companies debuting groups with minors or virtual idols they call AIs or something like that, and then they act like it's becoming normalized or something, when those 2 to 3 or a few more companies don't fucking speak for the whole K-pop industry with many companies debuting groups left and right from all budgets. Bigger, mid-tier and smaller companies all debut groups. Why are y'all so fucking stupid? Also, why do y'all call every virtual idol or computer-generated IDK the term AIs, when not everyone is an AI, and it's not an umbrella term you can use to describe anyone who's not human, but virtually made or computer-generated or whatever the word is? Do some fucking research, before assuming that something is being normalized in K-pop, when bigger budgeted popular groups and well-known bigger budgeted groups aren't the only ones to exist in K-pop, and K-pop isn't just made up of these groups. Smaller and Nugus exist too, and y'all need to stop acting like the side of K-pop that y'all know is K-pop, when that's just part of it, and there's the Nugu side too. The last opinion is that, I've seen K-tubers agree with the fact that Blackpink are overrated, and they say something along the lines of Blink's hyping up their music when it's not that good or something like that, and I started to go like, bruh, because of the fact that Blackpink are worldwidely popular, and because of that they have a lot of fans, so of course they're gonna be hyped up a lot even if their music isn't amazing. Y'all are literally stating the most obvious thing ever, and it's just dumb tbh.
Tell me honestly, how can you tell me easily? 천천히 말해줘도 돼, so stop it.